I bought this at Lowe's not that long ago. The pot was marked assorted cherry, so I thought I'd take a shot at it because I know when you get cherries out here in South Florida, you end up with Barbados cherry. But I said, okay, maybe there's a different brand. I put it here, and already you can see it's already fruiting, but it is the Barbados cherry. The problem I have with this tree is that I'm not going to eat much of it because of its tartness, and then it'll bring lots of insects at the same time and birds. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to just destroy it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to uproot this from here, and I'm going to put it inside of a pot, not a small pot, but a very large pot that I have inside my pool deck, and let it grow there, and I'll just keep it trimmed with sort of bushes or so. So I'm gonna relocate this guy and make room for my moringa. I was hoping maybe that over time these cherries would get a little sweeter, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Not only are these cherries very tart, as you can see when you open them up, they have 3 very large seeds in them, so there's very little pulp to the seed anyway. I just received my moringa tree. It was shipped to me from Everglades Farm. It's supposed to have really great health benefits. I'm hoping I will be able to utilize the leaves from this to replace all of my supplements. Okay, I did start to make a hole here that I was going to put the moringa in and remove the Barbados cherry. But between this stump, which I remember was impossible to get out last time, without me dedicating 2 days to it, and I'd stopped less, and that's why it's still here. Between that, hard-ass work there, and my missing tripod taking the wind out of my sails, I decided I would put it here. One of the reasons why I didn't want to put it here at first is because I didn't want it blocking out more sun for my trees here. But then I started to rationalize, properly rationalize, not to make excuses, that the leaves on this thing are very small and thin, and it'll allow light to pass through. Plus, I could always keep it open-aired enough where that wouldn't be a problem. Not to mention that this tree does require constant sunlight, and I would be having a little bit of sun issue here at some times. Not much, I think this might be the better spot, even if I'm just doing it out of just being a little more proficient and a little less work. So that's where she's gonna go. Here you get to see some of our nice sandy soil here in South Florida. I planned on using some tree and shrub garden soil inside the bottom. I thought I had half a bag left. That's why I didn't buy anything in the last time out. But there's just maybe a 1/8 of a bag in there. I'm going to put that in, and I'll utilize some of this more rich soil that was near the surface also. I'll also put in some nice fertilizer to get it moving nicely. All right, our moringa is planted, nicely watered, and actually I'm kind of happy it did end up in that spot. I guess in the mortal words of Leanne Womack, you have to always, not always, but you got to give faith a fighting chance, Maybe fate wanted this thing right there, and I think it's really a good spot for it. So, over here we'll leave the cherry, Barbados cherry, and this guy, no matter how much I hacked away at him, I give you 3 weeks to a month and it'll be back up to the same size it was, at least 1 or 2 feet. And that's what we're gonna do with him. We're gonna let him keep moving, because I'd have to do some major work, bringing a bulldozer to get that stump out of there, and it just wants to live, so we'll let it do what it's got to do.